Hey guys, welcome back to Bearded Lumber. Appreciate you tuning in. Just seen Matthew load this big old log up here. That's a nice one. Our goal for these, you seen the pile over there, we had 13 of them. Customer wants 12 by 12 posts for a big cabin build. These are actually gonna hold up the wraparound porch. So hang on just a minute, we'll be right back. Okay guys, this is going to be interesting. We got a bunch of these to do. These are some big old red oak logs come out of Biltmore Village area after Hurricane Helene. This particular customer had a little bit of FEMA work to do, clean up, and he wanted to make something out of them instead of waste them, so that's what we're going to do. He's in the process of building a big cabin, and these are going to be some beautiful red oak 12 by 12 posts that go around and hold up the wraparound porch on this cabin. I can't wait to see them installed. They're gonna be gorgeous. But he only wants 12 by 12s. So the rest of it, we need to do something with. Well, Matthew and I actually have another customer that's wanting a couple thousand feet of 1 by 6 red oak hardwood flooring. So all the waste off of these, these are 12 foot, 11, 12, 13s. We're gonna cut them all to 8/6 and then we'll run them through the edger. I'm gonna cut them at 5/4 by 7 and we'll kiln dry them and then we'll bring them back in. We'll run them through our winding molder and make hardwood flooring out of them. That'll be another video. There's gonna be some beautiful stuff. Anything else on these, Matthew? the flitches are heavy. My back's hurting this morning already. But like I say, I'm gonna cut everything at 5/4. We'll take probably one waste board off the top. And as long as I can get, like I say, a 7-inch board out of it, we're gonna set it to the side. We'll just cut them down to 8/6, run them through the edger. There'll be little to no waste other than cutting them down to 8/6. Because we don't need 12-foot floorboards. They're just too hard to manage. So, and they don't fit good in the kiln. Our kiln load's gonna be maxed out when we run these because we got several jobs similar going in at the same time. Enough talking. Like I say, I'm just gonna whittle it down until I get a good square 12 by 12 because the main customer, his posts are most important. The waste is just whatever we can get out of it. So let's get everything fired up and we'll make a couple of passes. I may have to, it's got a big old knot right here on this side. I may take a chainsaw and go ahead and get it off so that I can cut down as far as I want. Because I'm gonna cut down the top till I get a good 12-inch face. Once I get a 12-inch face, I'll quit. Then we'll turn it up, we'll cut down till we get a 12-inch face, turn it over, do the same thing. It goes pretty quick once you get started. They are big, but they're not too big to go through the wood miser. So let's take that knot off and then we'll go from there. Okay guys, I was almost a little too close. When the knot fell off, it hit the camera, but I wanted to get close so you can see it. Guys, if you're not comfortable with a chainsaw, go do some sawing and get comfortable. This is extremely dangerous. Matthew grew up using a chainsaw, I grew up using one. Bad things can still happen, just be careful. So with that out of the way, I think we can do our cutting. This don't look good. Got a little hole there, but we'll work around it, see if we can still get some good boards off of it. Hopefully it don't go into the 12 by 12 that we're trying to create in the center. So let's fire it up, make a board. We're done with that log. That was actually our second one. We didn't start filming until we started second log. We got our 12 by 12 ready to go. They call these a cant for a reason. I can't pick it up, so I got it ready for Matthew to come back with the tractor. He's gonna pick it up, take it out there and set it. Flitches. We ended up with these two logs. We got 22 flitches, anywhere from 12-inch wide up to some almost 20-inch wide flitches. Now we're not gonna waste these. We're gonna turn them into boards. We were just talking about it off camera. We're probably just, since most of them have a good, one side good already, we're probably just gonna stand most of them back up on the mill and edge them. Be about as quick, because they are heavy. 5/4 green red oak. Matthew did cut them all down to 8/6. What little bit of waste he hauled out is technically not waste, because one of my good customers, he's coming by today, gonna pick up all that and turn it into firewood. So let me help him out. We'll get this log out of here. Okay, we got that off there. Gotta be careful, people, that goes without saying. But I'm not manhandling these 12 by 12s. You know, we do this every day. I'm not gonna kill my back. It's easier to just let him handle it. We're taking it over there. We're gonna stack them up. We'll be back in a minute. I need to go over there and help him out. We're gonna put some stickers in between them. So give me just a second. Okay guys, we got the third log done. We've got a pile of flitches. We need to get them out of our way. So we got an edger. We could easily run them on the edger, but it's a couple reasons. Some of them are too wide, so we'd have to mill them anyway. And they are incredibly heavy. 5/4, 1 by 12s, 1 by 18s, 1 by 16s, or 5/4 by 16. They're heavy. My back ain't feeling the best in the world today, so we're gonna stack them back up on the mill and gang saw them. Now, you need to know what you're shooting for when you're stacking. Like this 12-inch board, we gotta have 7s. 7 is what we gotta have for the customer. And then anything won't make a 7, we'll take a 5. So these 12s will make a good 7 and a 5. So we're gonna stack up anything that's got a square edge that we can get a 7 and a 5 out of, and we're gonna run those, and then we'll get to some that's got bark on both sides. We'll have to load those and flip them. So there's a little method to the madness, and that's what we're getting ready to do. So like I say, everything we're shooting for is 7s. If it won't make a 7, we'll try our best to get a 5. Let's get to stacking. Yep. At 14 to make 2 7s. Oh, but it's going to make a 7. So I saw this down there.
Ain't got anything else that narrow that's easily accessible. The next one that small is double-sided. We'll just work our way through the big ones next. It's only 4 on that one.
Okay guys, Matthew and I got all these flitches rerun on the mill. Kind of worked out to our benefit, time-wise and efficiency. Now let's talk about 3 logs that we sawed. This was waste, as far as the customer's concerned, it was waste. We accumulated 256 board feet of 7-inch, 95 board feet of the 5-inch. The 3 logs that we turned into 12 by 12s equals 432 board feet, so somewhere around 780 board feet out of those 3 logs. That's pretty good. Very minimum waste. Actually, the only waste is what's on the tractor, and that's the flitches. The top pieces, the guys picking them up for firewood, so I was extremely pleased with that. Now, why am I cutting them 5/4 by 7 when I told you I'm making 3/4 by 6-inch hardwood flooring? Well, Matthew and I have done enough of these that we know that not every board dries good. Not every board dries flat. So we're doing 5/4 to ensure that we get a #1 grade board when we run it through our motor planer. And we're sawing it at 7 inches because we need a good 6.5-inch true board to run through our motor planer. So when these are dried, they'll probably be a little bit less than 5/4, and they'll be a little bit less than 7. We'll set our machine up for S4S, and we'll run every one of them at probably right around 950 thousandths thick at 6.5 inches wide. And that'll get them a consistent thickness and a perfect width. Once that's done, we'll come back and we'll set the machine back up for 750 3/4 inch and a 6-inch face, but you need about, what is that, 6 1/4, almost 6 3/8 when you add the tongue to it. So, like I say, we've done enough of these. This is a good size in hardwood. Now, if I was doing pine, we'd probably cut them right at 6.5 and go with it. But there is a major price difference between cabin grade pine and a #1 grade hardwood. So it's just part of it. We got a bunch more to do, guys. We'll come back to you when we get closer to the end and show you the pile. So thanks for watching. Hang on. Okay, guys, welcome back. We kind of worked a lot without you, but we was trying to get this done, hustling. We got all our 12 by 12s. We'll go over there and look at them in a minute. I want to show you the waste that come off of those 12 by 12s. These are 560 board foot bundles. We got 3 of them. We cut them at 5/4 by 7. We're going to kiln dry them, and then we'll come back and cut them at, we'll run them twice. We'll run them to basically S4S at 900 thick, 6.5 wide to really get them trued up and straight, and then we're going to run them again at 3/4 by 6. But like I say, this is just waste that we was figuring on coming out of that, and it yielded very good. High quality stuff. 95% of these are probably #1s, at least. I mean, they're just beautiful. Now, over here, we'll walk over there in a second. If you can see, here's our 12 by 12s. Right behind it is another stack of the same thing, the waste, but they were 5-inch boards, and we'll save those for use around here, or a customer wants to do a 4-inch floor, be perfect for that. But this customer, we needed 6, so let's walk over here and look at our 12 by 12s, and we'll wrap this up. Okay, guys, here's our 15 full dimension 12 by 12s red oak, and they average from a 16-footer. Most of them were 12s.
I have a few 8s.
And we had some 10s and a couple 8s. Let me tell you, them were monsters, guys. You're not gonna handle this with your little green tractor or your little red tractor. You're gonna need a piece of equipment, because to get a 12 by 12, you gotta start with a big old log. And the bigger the better. Those, out of those oak logs, we had what, 2 that was reaching right at 40 inches. Most of them were in the 30+ inch range. They were nice red oaks. And they're some of the nicest red oaks I've ever sawn. They were solid all the way into the middle. Well, you can see, this is the heart. I basically boxed the heart on every one of these logs. I brought all 4 sides in till I got to a 12 by 12 and boxed the heart. Everything else outside the heart was just gorgeous. They're sitting over there, gonna be beautiful in somebody's house here in a couple months. But yeah, this is not for the faint of heart. They're big, they're heavy, they're hard to deal with. You got to get them stickered, stacked, and banded, and weight. This is 2,133 board feet. Most people say oak is around 5, 6, 5, 7 pounds per board foot green. That's over 10,000 pounds of timber. And Matthew picked up the first stack with a tractor. We had them over here, we had to move them. And first one wasn't too bad. He said he picked up the second one. That's about all Bertha wanted to get a hold of. I hadn't done the exact math, but I figure it's about 6,000 pounds. That's a pretty good load of wood in one little stack. So bear that in mind. If you got smaller equipment, you're gonna have to make smaller stacks, deal with it, handle it differently. We're looking for something bigger. I want a bigger piece of machinery one day. But I hope you enjoyed this video. I mean, there was a lot of wood, a lot of sawing went on here. We didn't video near the amount of work that we did, but we was just trying to get it done. Our kiln's coming out, and we got to get this order done, another order done, get it all shoved in there. That's just real world, people. It's what we do every day. Try to keep the kiln running non-stop. Anything else on this topic, Matthew?
Watch your fingers and toes.
Yeah, you don't
You
get
get
one chance. One chance for your fingers and toes. We weren't filming, but one of those big 38, 48 logs rolled off the mill. I had one that was kind of egg shaped, and I was trying to get it turned up to where the egg was pointing up down. You know, it's a little narrow, and got behind on one of my hands, and it rolled right off back onto the tractor. It happens quickly. But guys, we appreciate you watching. If you got any comments on this big stuff, drop them in the comment section below. As always, we appreciate you watching. Big shout out to Matthew and Solomon doing our videos. I've had people asking for our hats. They are now for sale. Have been, time you see this video, have been for a couple weeks. Our website is Bearded Lumber NC, beardedlumbernorthcarolina.com. The hats are there. If you want to buy one, we appreciate it. If you don't, whatever. But I've had people asking, so we're trying. We're starting with it. It's a Shopify account. But that's gonna do it for today, guys. As always, we appreciate you watching. If you would, like, subscribe, and share, and we'll see you back at the mill.
Thank you for watching. Here's a video selection and a playlist suggestion. Click here to subscribe for more great content. We'll see you at the mill.